Strike the shepherd, and the sheep shall be scattered. It's in Zechariah 13. I just want to relay a quick message to, if you have the time, read through the book of Zechariah, especially chapters 10 to 14. Started reading chapter 10 today, and I couldn't stop through 14 until I had to get to work. It's just chock full of prophetic things. I might go into it more later, but just read that for yourself. You'll see the things that are happening all over the world, particularly around Israel right now, and the world clamoring to destroy Israel. It should hit you. I also wanted to address another thing really quickly. Yesterday, my video about the Pope, somebody said I was oblivious to the things really going on, and I just want to address that really quick, because there wasn't a response as to what I was wrong or in error about. And I welcome feedback if I'm ever in error, because I don't pretend to know everything. But I have some pretty strong beliefs as to just the depths of depravity and evil behind a lot of things going on in the world. But without being able to prove something exactly, I want to be very careful and measured with some of the things that I say on here, so that I don't inadvertently cause somebody to slip up if I ever fall for low-lying fruit. Not that anything dealing with the Vatican. All roads do lead back to Rome. The Vatican will play an instrumental role in welcoming in the Antichrist. I no longer think the Pope is the Antichrist. I think it'll be somebody from the Nation of Islam, but the Pope will build that bridge to the Nation of Islam. There is a lot of heavy deception around the Pope. I do not trust the Pope. I think he's a tool of Satan, but I don't want to expound much more than the one point I try to stick to each day to simplify things for people who aren't aware, who haven't been down the rabbit holes. I try to keep it very simple, and today that simple thing is read the book of Zechariah. If you've never been in the Word, start with maybe one of the Gospels, but if you want to see prophetically what's going on today and how it was all laid out for us in God's Word, read the book of Zechariah, chapters 10 to 14. Then you want to get into the book of Ezekiel and Isaiah as well. But so anyway, I'm with you. I feel you. I appreciate any feedback and any correction. But I do try to say things and keep them simply, because there's a lot of controlled operatives out there who will lay down a truth bomb that can be disproven, so that everything else that they've said that is true can then be discredited. And I don't ever want to fall for one of those traps. On top of that, I don't want to give somebody more than they can handle. I usually tend to think that people that are watching aren't aware of some of these things, and they may trust a lot of these faces that have gained credibility by the world. So I don't want to jump off the deep end when I first introduce people to these deceivers. So anyway, that's it for today. God bless you. We'll see you tomorrow.